What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We are back here on Six Ashes. This here is episode 22 of my Start from Scratch, and today is Sunday, November 29th. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a nice weekend and all that fun stuff. Just a second, just getting my computer all caught up with everything. Alright, we're good to go, I think. So, yeah, we're just back here on Six Ashes. Had some stuff going. You guys haven't missed too much. Just some field prep work, getting some fertilizer put down and stuff like that. But as you guys see, I pulled out the old S790, and we're just gonna start getting some harvesting going. So we're gonna work on getting this all the way brought down to our lower area there. We need to hook up with the corn header, and then we'll get this brought down, and we'll probably start right in field. Oh, let's see. What would be a good spot to start down there? I gotta figure that out. Maybe we'll go all the way down to the end. What field would that be there? Field 48. We'll go all the way down to field 48 there, and we'll start it on there and start working our way back to um, our TMR silo area over there. And we'll have to come up the hill after that, field 67. That's going to be a load of corn. We'll probably do 48, 49, 50, 44, 51, and then go to 67. And that'll be all of our corn harvested. But that's a ways to go there. So we got to sneak this header down here. On Six Ashes, you can't take the header through any hedges or anything like that. Sheep are all doing well. That reminds me, I have to check one thing before we go down. Just leave this warming up here for a bit. Grass is all ready to mow again, so I have to come back through and finish topping off this TMR bunker. There's only like 900,000 liters in here right now. I bet this thing holds, just over a mil. Maybe 1.2 mil. Just wanted to check this. Alright, there's still plenty of room. We gotta start moving some of the wool here today. And we also already have one truck down there as well. We'll just work on filling those silos up down there. And the pigs, let's see if so we just got into the fresh day, and you guys saw a lot yesterday when I topped all the pigs off before we sold, like 100 and something pigs. Right, we have 82 pigs, and everything is all the way completely maxed out still, except for the water and the straw, which maybe those were already down before I sold them off. The capacity in there right now for all their food is way higher. It's like triple of what 82 pigs can handle. So there's so much food in there right now, and everything that's in there is stuff that we grew and put in there for them. So that's good to go there. I just wanted to check that. If it was down at all, that means that wouldn't have worked. But since the capacity was so high, it was enough for like, I forget what was in there, 200 and something. We sold like 100, I forgot what we sold, 150 pigs. I can look real quick. We just go in here to sales and see yesterday. Sold animals, 203. So we sold 203 pigs yesterday, which was majority of our profits. Today we got like 40,000, I think, from just over 40,000 from the biogas plant. So we got some money there coming in. We're all in the red down there because we were making purchases. I bought a new vehicle and stuff like that. Oh, the last few days I did new vehicle, new vehicle, new vehicle. But that's okay. Turning some money in, making some upgrades. It's always fun. I'm gonna go ahead and take this on down. This thing is huge going down these roads here. It's not too bad right here, but when it starts to narrow out down here, like either way on the hedge, you know, it's going to be like stopping. Our sheep out here are doing well also. We got a bunch of sheep out here. I believe all the sheep, the wool spawns in that one shed. I haven't seen the wool pop up anywhere else, and it's hard to see in here too. I haven't seen it pop up anywhere else yet. It just spawns in that shed, I believe, from both enclosures, which is pretty cool. I guess the pastures, it's not really an enclosure. It's just a pasture, right? Grass field. The other one's more of an enclosure because it's a building. Yeah, see how tight these hedges are? If I go, like there's a tree there, but like I'll back up and show you. With the header, you go like either way on the hedge. See, I can't go that way on the hedge, and then I can't go that way on the hedge either. So like going through here is pretty tight. So either way, if I hit either hedge just a little bit, it'll stop. It'll stop the header from going. See, just like that. But you can make the turns pretty good. This is about as wide as you want to go, as wide as both lanes, you know? This thing is huge. The harvester's not too bad. Then with the hopper folding on top, kind of saves on some space there a little bit. I can put it in the shed a lot easier. Not as high a capacity, but hey, that's pretty good. And good thing I have traffic turned off. Because where are we supposed to go if the traffic comes, you know? Yeah, we got a load of corn on 67. That'll be the field that we do when we come back up the hill. Because we actually have to go back up the hill and go into the gate on the top of that one. But we're going to head down here. I think I just put the plant growth back on normal. And just so like all the stuff would finish out overnight and do all that. Whoa, I knew it was going to hit the pole. Just so everything would finish out overnight, dry down properly, so we could go ahead and harvest it out. That's some of our corn right there. We have a lot, though. I wouldn't be surprised if we harvest a million liters, you know? We'll know how much, after doing all these fields, we'll know how much we could get if we harvest everything all at the same time. Just like we just got done doing all the cotton, which we did not do field 67, but all the fields down here, we did all of that in cotton, and it did pretty well. I have a feeling this corn is going to do a little bit better. Yeah, it's pretty tight through here, huh? I know I can get in here, though. I've been down here before. It just gets little snug. Like I said, it's about as big as you want to go on a folding header anyways. If you get like a trailer, you can pull whatever you want, you know? I just don't like trailering the header if I don't have to. And this header allows me to not have to do that. So yeah, we're down here in Cornlandia. Corn as far as the eye can see down here. Looks pretty good. Yeah, we're just going to start on the far end and start working our way back. And it's supposed to be a nice day. It's only 9:39 in the morning. A little cloudy right now, but you can see up there that sun just around the corner. So it should brighten up pretty good here in a little while. Let's see, are we on the far one? Yep, we're on the far field here. So we'll just get out here and we'll start unfolding. Hey, what's up, Pistol Pete? How's it going, man? Yeah, you can't stay long? Yeah, it's all good, buddy. No worries, man. Look how wide that thing is compared to... Oops, I almost folded it back up. compared to everything else I've ran out here, you know? Looks pretty awesome. A lot of corn to go. See how much we get through. So this is going to be the first corn that we've harvested. Maybe we've harvested some. Yeah, we definitely harvested some corn because, you know, we got all the corn that we gave to the pigs. But we did do a bunch of corn that I didn't plant or fertilize. Oh, that's right. The corn that we did do, I didn't plant all of it. That's what it was. So it wasn't like fully fertilized all the way. I had some fertilizer down, but this will be the nicest corn that we've done so far. Oh, I'm doing good. Thanks, Pistol Pete. I'm glad you're doing well. Hey, what's up, Digital Silver? Playing the run the plan, right? What's up, bro? Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, I just had to bring out the FS19 tonight, you know, the corn's ready to cut. Dry down all the way so we can get a nice good yield off of it. And this thing's been dying to get back out here. We only have 4.2 hours on this thing, so it hasn't done that much work since we've upgraded to this one. You know, our other one has like 40-something hours on it. So it had some time put in, but yeah, we just got this one, and then we didn't have that much to really harvest after we cleared our fields off. But yeah, we got loads of corn. As far as you can see way back there is all the corn that we have to harvest. So yeah, it should be pretty good. Like, we're just around the corner here at already 52, 53% in the tank. Like I said, the capacity on this harvester is not the highest it could be. I could, you know, get it modified and it can hold a little bit more. But I like to be able to fold the hopper on top. The folding hopper is pretty sweet. Oh, you did have a good Thanksgiving? Digital? Oh, we had a good time. We went over and met up with my brother and over at his girlfriend's mom's house, and my parents came through and stuff like that. What's up, David Dawson? He said, can I play? I don't know, man. Can you? No, this is actually just my career mode. You guys know that I do most of my streaming stuff like that in my career mode. This thing is super mod heavy too, so you have to have all the mods that I have to be able to play. Oh, and the Xbox. No, this is PS4. Flicked FN. What's up, man? Do I play PC? No, this is console. PlayStation 4. Not even PS5 yet. Maybe someday. He said, I'm so sad. Why are you so sad? That's not good. 'Tis the season, you know what I mean? So we're almost full here. I do have the green man truck. I think it's just right over there by the TMR silo. I'll have to bring it over, and we could just run that one for now. See, yeah, it's right here. He said, dang, I play PC. Yeah, it's all good, man. PC's where it's at, really, but I'm a console player, and, you know, to be honest, the console is what I can afford to play on. So, you know, this is the next best thing, is console. I've been playing console for, almost 30 years of my life, so probably about 30 years of my life. I've been playing, since I can remember. Oh, you gotta go, Pistol Pete? Alright, dude, well, have a good, a good week and stuff, and be safe out there. Crazy times. So we already got one whole load in the harvester, and we only made it just like around, more than halfway around, 3/4 of the way. But we should do pretty well. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we get like 1,000,000 liters. I'll just leave this here. You said COVID-19 is really bad there in Texas, so you need to be safe? Heck yeah, man. Gotta be safe everywhere, but, some places are definitely worse than others. Yeah, it's a good first load. Like I said, the capacity of this one's not as high as it could be, but I like this setup, so that's how I'm running it. Just means we have to offload more often. That's still a pretty good amount pretty fast. And man, if you guys go back and remember like where I started, I know some of you guys are probably new, but we started using the little bison harvester on field 51. And this here is episode 22, so we came a little ways. But all pretty much start from scratch and start from the smallest little equipment. And just been working our way up. And, we had a smaller John Deere before this one. And this thing's about as twice as wide as we were running before with the one smaller one. I was going to get another smaller one and run 2 of those, but I decided to upgrade to the S790 with the nice wide head on it, the folding header. And I also have the 45-foot draper back up at the dairy farm up on top. But it's just like such a big upgrade. If you're on other maps and you play a lot of big equipment and stuff like that, you don't realize... It's like you don't really realize how big it is until you go back to using all the small stuff, and you keep using the small stuff for a long time. When you go and run the big equipment, you're just like, wow, it's just like huge compared. Like even the small stuff's actually like big in real life. But using stuff like this thing is massive. This thing really just gets her done. Like the only other upgrade I can see from like this one is just getting another one of these. And that's only like, if we could do all this harvesting with just this one, which I'm sure we will, because I don't have 2 right now. Why get 2 if we could just sit here and run the one? Simple. And there's a lot of farms that just run one combine. This thing's pretty wide though for how uneven the ground is. If you can see, like, I guess that's not a good example, but it was like bogging down because it was hitting higher spots on both sides of the field. And it was like, yeah, like high spots, then like the wheels were getting, they're spinning because the header was picking it up. So only thing bad about having a wider header that runs super low to the ground, like you can drag your header on the ground if you're not careful. Almost got 10,000 liters again already. Yeah, We'll be doing pretty good. And we'll keep some around for pig food, but as you saw right now, they're topped off. So a lot of this, depending on the price, I haven't looked at the price today. Depending on the price, it might just be going right to sell. Timothy P. Yo, what's up, man? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you guys all being on tonight. I know I've been off for a few days. I usually do at least every other day, if not every day. But you know, with the holidays and stuff like that, throughout the weekend. Friday, I had a pretty long disc golf tournament I did. So that took up a bunch of my time, and I was tired later on. So, yeah, it's been a little busy kind of weekend, just getting some stuff done, and figure I'd get on here and kick it tonight with you guys, hang out, and do some farming. Good. How about me? I'm doing very well, man. Thank you. Just chill in. Farming. Cutting this corn that I've been waiting forever to harvest. I've been running at 1 time speed, and I had... slow. Good thing I have my crop destruction turned off. For me doing stupid stuff like that. But I've been having my plant growth on slow, running at real time, so it's definitely been taking some time to have my stuff fully mature. But it's all fully mature now. We got fields for days. Lots of fields down that way. Like I said, we might have like around 1,000,000 liters. It might be less than that, but we have all these fields down here. You can see all the corn all in the distance. Even 44 way over there is also corn. All the way over to 51, and up the hill on 67 is also corn. So we have a lot of corn. He said, "'Tis the season." How'd I do in the tournament? Tournament? I did okay. I did better than everybody else on my card. But it was long, man, doing Dabney to start and then jumping over to do Confluence. It was like 31 degrees out when I started doing Dabney the first thing in the morning, at 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, it was good. I ended up finishing with 10 over, which isn't that terrible. Like, even some of the better players were like 5 or 6 over. I got, in one of my rounds at Rockwood, I got 5 under, and I hit an ace. So it was my first hole-in-one that I've ever got playing disc golf in 10 years. And this guy, Marcus, he does like Innova disc stuff or whatever in different tournaments. He's the one like set that whole tournament up. He's actually sending me a disc in the mail for, like, they didn't have an ace pot at all for, like, if you hit an ace, you get like a prize, usually a cash pot or something like that. They didn't have any of that set up for this tournament. One of the females hit an ace at Rockwood as well on a different hole. She's a pretty awesome player I haven't really seen her play, but she like wins tournaments and stuff. So they're giving her a disc, and they're sending me a disc of my choice as well. So yeah, I won a disc for hitting an ace on hole 5. Smashed it into a chain smasher. He said, "Yikes, cold weather training." Oh, it was barely cold. Congratulations on my ace. Thanks, man. Yeah, everybody saw it too. They signed my disc and stuff. It wasn't one of those like, oh, just a fluke went in, you know. It was like I played all day long and then threw a perfect ass shot right to the basket, and no skip or nothing. Like, it should have bounced out. It was just chain breaking going in. It crashed in the chains. Everybody saw it. It was all loud and like, yeah, and like everybody freaked out. So that was pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Pooter? How's it going, man? You smoked a dough yesterday? That's funny. That's a chain gang, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, Pooter. It's cool that you got one. Yeah, definitely chain gang. But man, there's one pro that did that tournament, because we were in like the advanced division or whatever. That's like, there's no amateur division in that tournament. It's like advanced and then pro, pretty much. Well, the people that won the advanced had like 7 or 8 under, I think. But the pro, there's one pro guy, he had 25 under. I was like, holy crap. 25 under. He got 35 less strokes than I did. It's like, wow. I think he was like something crazy, like 14 under at Dabney or something like that. Which I've never seen anybody do that before, but he was just crushing. 25 under on 48 holes. Because that rock would be through 2 drives on each hole. So we had to do two drives, 2 mid-range shots, 2 putts, and they counted. So we played 2 holes. So we played a total of 18 out there. It's only 9 holes, so we played twice on each hole. Yeah, that dude was crushing for sure. But he didn't hit an ace. The people on my card were like, "Oh, you can just be done now. Like, it doesn't even matter what you get. You can just shoot for fun now. You got an ace. You already got it. You won already." Nah, it was cool though. And then we're back out there on Saturday for the winter series again. Round 2 of the winter series. Last 2 weekends ago, or whatever it was, I took 10th place. Is it snowing in Oregon? Oh man, probably up in the mountains. What's up, Mr. Gamer? How's it going, dude? Welcome back. Why is it snowing out there in Texas? He said it's snowing in the mountains. Yeah, from the mountains. Yeah, no, it's cold here. It's not snowing where I'm at, but it's chilly. I got the heater going right now. So we went out and got our Christmas tree today too. Just got it simple. Got one local and just got it all put up and stuff like that. Letting it dry out so I could put lights on it tomorrow and get it decorated and stuff. But yeah, 'tis the season. Oh, yep. I knew we were about to get full. That's good, like almost the whole lap, and the truck's right here. Yeah, I think if one of you guys is messaging me through the PlayStation Network, I can't see your comments. And I see them popping up on there, so you're probably commenting through the PlayStation Network. I can't see any of those. You'll have to comment through YouTube if you want to chit-chat. Chitty chat chat. Because I always see little people's messages pop up, and I don't have that screen on my TV to pop up any of those comments. You guys remember a while back when it kept happening where like comments would keep popping up like that over and over and over and over again? And like it wasn't just happening to my channel, it was happening to like a bunch of people's channel, where it'd have like 1,000 comments up in the, wouldn't be coming up on the YouTube thing at all, but it would be coming up on the on air like it's doing right now. So I'm not sure if someone's just spamming me right now, but yeah, if you're actually trying to comment and say what's up on the PlayStation, you're gonna want to jump over on Oregon Trees on YouTube and comment through there, because you might actually be trying to chat right now. I can't see your message. Yeah, this harvester does a good job getting through this. It's kind of getting bogged down right there a little bit. We're at a 6, seems fine. But just like the width of this thing compared to what we were running, and look how much corn is just pumping out of there. Pretty sweet. I've had some workers up on the hill putting down a bunch of fertilizer and stuff. I wonder where they're at with that. We'll go check out what they're doing here in a little while. I'm just glad to finally get into this corn because like I said, I had the plant growth was on slow, and I was running at real time, so it took it took days. It's been a long time since I planted this corn. It's been a long time, I feel like. But it's almost the kind of way you could do it where you make it feel like seasons more when it's not on seasons mode. Just by almost like you have to wait for the plants to grow. Normally, it's not just like you snap your fingers and just overnight you got a whole crop ready to go. Which that's how it is when you're playing at fast time on fast plant growth. Everything grows so fast. Yeah, I got all those upper fields getting ready to get. I was just gonna do a whole run of soybeans up there, but now I gotta figure out another crop to do down here as well. And what I kind of been wanting to do is eventually, I have a lot of field down here now. I can run a little bit bigger of a piece of equipment, but it doesn't have to be anything too crazy. I do have to drive it down the road, and I have to get it into the gates and different stuff like that. Down here is not too bad. There's actually quite good openings into all my fields down here. But I was thinking about getting like a no-till type of drill thing, where we can run it without having to, cultivate the ground in front of us. Maybe get a little bit of fertilizer put down as well. I do have that 8R now, so we have a little bit more pulling power, so I'll have to look into like what we could get with like a no-till setup. That way we can start putting some seed down over here again. It won't be like it won't be corn. We can't do corn. We'll have to till or have to cultivate the ground and get it all ready for corn. But we can do like oats or wheat or barley or any of those kind of crops like that. Got almost a whole truckload here. We might not be getting 1,000,000 liters out of all this, but I tell you what, we'll be getting a lot. For a 6 ashes map, this is going to be the biggest harvest I've done so far. Just gonna go ahead and unload now. This truck's almost full anyways, I think. Oh, don't want to spill the corn. No cab corn. I think we already have a lot of corn in our silo. We'll go ahead and run this in real quick. We'll come back and continue on. But that harvester does such a good job. Just a little bit of chit-chatting around the field a couple times, and, a big chunk of that's already done. So I'm not sure if we'll even get 100,000 off of this. So if we don't get 100,000 off of this field, we're probably looking closer to, I'd say maybe 500,000 or 600,000 liters. We'll go down here and see what our silo can handle. I'm pretty sure there's already a lot of corn. Yeah, we already have 233,000 liters of corn. So we've definitely been harvesting some corn. Oh, that's right. When I bought field 8 up on the hill, that whole field had corn on it. I think we did like, almost 200,000 liters in that one. I'm going to see if we can just put some of this right in this this silo on this side. There's a small one that came with the map right back here. We're just going to dump into this one for now, I think. And then we have our other one just over there. Yeah, like I said, if you're on the PlayStation, and you're trying to message me, I cannot see your text. I can't see your comments. So you'll definitely have to jump over to YouTube if you can, if you're trying to have a conversation, talk, or anything. Because as of right now, I can't. I see your message popping up in the screen, or saying that a message is popping up. I don't think you're spamming me. So if you are, you're gonna have to jump over to YouTube and find me on there, which should be super easy. Oregon Trees. Um, yep, come chit chat in the live stream. Because I don't have your messages opened up. I won't be able to see any of that until later, I think, maybe. But right now I can't see what you're saying, buddy. Alright, well, there's 48,000 liters in the silo. That's a good start. I tell you what, with what we have in the silo already, and what we're going to harvest, we might be close to 1,000,000. Since we already had the, 200, what was it, 238? 233, something? 230 something? And there's still a pretty good amount in the harvester still. It'd be nice if we could at least fill this truck up one more time out of this field. I'll be happy with that. Yeah, there's still a decent amount in here. Alright, off we go. Heck yeah, moving right along. I feel like we put a lot of work into this map already, and we haven't. I feel like we've got pretty far, but like this is definitely one of those slower going maps. We put in. Let's see. I just hit cruise control there. We put in almost 160 hours. It's pretty good. 160 hours on this one. How many bales have we done? 651 bales. We worked 1,790 acres. It's pretty good. We've done quite a bit. Quite a bit for starting from scratch. It's not like we just jumped in with all the machinery like we do sometimes, Like we started harvesting with the bison. The bison's like, what, a 3-meter header? Wait, I'm going to see. What is the bison? I forget. The bison is such a small little guy. Like this one. Alright, what's the header for it? 4.2 meters. Pretty small. It's not like super small, if you like are standing right in front of it, it's not the smallest thing ever, but compared to a 40-foot header or whatever this thing opens up to be, it's big difference. Like we have our 45-footer up on the hill, our Draper header that does the same thing that Bison header did, but huge comparisons. 4.2, what's that, like 13 feet wide or something? 14 feet? Compared to 45 feet. So yeah, it's like working all the land that we worked is definitely it's something, It's not like we jumped in with 6 harvesters and started going to town on stuff. We definitely worked our way up, and we're still working our way up. We got all the cows and all the sheep going up on the hill. We got pigs. Oh, I do need to get some chickens soon. Like I said, if you guys are trying to message me through PlayStation, I cannot see what you're saying on there. So either you can't hear what I'm saying and you're just trying to message me, or I'm not sure. But if you're messaging me through PlayStation, I can't see what you're saying. Unless my comments just froze on my screen here. Let me refresh my computer. Maybe that's what's going on. Oh, that's what's going on. Sorry, guys. That's so funny. So every time I kept saying that, guys, it was totally because my comments were I don't know, something was going on. So I'm way behind on my comments here. Oh yeah, Mr. Gamer's gone. Sorry, hopefully Digital's still there. Oh, that's what's up, bro. You said you went out and got a tree too? That's cool. 95 bucks. SG Gamers, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Sorry, my comments were all getting behind, and hopefully everybody's still there, and I'm way behind on my comments. Sorry. Me here, Pooter. Yeah, I see you down there. North Texas, yeah, for sure, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Gamer's the homie. They got a big old farm down there. Digital, hopefully he's still there. That's so funny. He said, oh shit, running over my corn. He said, watch the silo be full. That's funny, because I was totally thinking maybe the silo might be full as well. Yeah, Digital, hopefully you're still on. Let me know if you are still. My comments are all caught up. And why aren't you reading my big... Read my comments? What? Because a lot of your comments don't have to do with what I'm doing most of the time there, Pooter. I'm playing and farming. I'm not talking about you getting your deer killed and stuff like that, you know? That's all, that's all. You know, if you go back and look at your comments there, Pooter, there's nothing that has to do with what we're talking about or doing. Just saying, that's like, if I don't need to reply back to every single comment that gets thrown out there. You know, if we're talking about something, the silo being full, stuff like that. Yeah. I know you guys like to talk about some random stuff on my channel, so I don't always have to say or read. I don't ever always read everything that pops up on the screen, that's for sure. You guys should definitely know that by now. But yeah, I kept thinking it was somebody on the PlayStation there trying to talk to me on there, but it's totally my comments getting behind. Let me refresh my computer one more time to make sure it's not happening again. Oh, we look all good now. Let's get this thing unloaded again. Just getting through it. That's so funny. Every time I was saying that, it was totally you guys talking. I'll try not to get behind on my comments again. Almost emptied out here. Get this thing getting this thing going. Like I was saying, hopefully we get at least another truckload off of this field. I'll be pretty stoked if we do that. If we could do, 100,000 liters or so per field, I think that will be satisfactory. You always want more, but It is what it is. We did fertilize all this 100%. It is 100% done. So there's not much more we can ask for. But I think I definitely will be looking into something no-till. That way we get all these fields down here like replanted pretty quick. We have enough um, like stock to maintain our animals' food. So it doesn't really matter what crops we do as much anymore, especially not after we get what we got up there on the hill, barley or wheat. Maybe it's just wheat up there on the hill. I forget exactly, but once that field's going, we'll have enough straw for a long time. And whatever field we do down here might also have straw as well, unless we just like decide to do a whole bunch of soybeans again. But I'm looking more into doing like oats or wheat or something, but like a big, we'll probably do oats, but like a big oat harvest where it's going to be like a cash crop getting us a bunch of money. We can make money off of TMR and different stuff like that. Selling digestate, which we will be doing that as well. But we have enough inventory where our animals will be fine for a long time. So we might as well try to get, a crop or two in between having to like replenish our stocks for our animals. And also a lot of the stuff that we're doing anyways, like all this corn, there's going to be loads for the pigs. The cows just take TMR, and we have, like 300,000 liters of TMR, I think, in the silo right now. Maybe we don't have that much TMR. Let's see how much TMR we have. I don't even know what the price is. 13 right now for TMR. Yeah, 371,000 liters of TMR. So we're doing really well with the TMR, which that's like plenty for the cows for a long time. Yeah, it's like probably 20 or more days worth. And I have supply to make more still as well, which we can. I want to be able to like max all the silos out, and I'll also be putting down another silo as well up on the hill. So I think a lot of the money that we're getting from this big corn harvest will be going into, getting a bin site set up out there. We'll have the bin crew come out, and they'll, put the whole silo assembly together for us and do all that, pour all the concrete and everything for it. I think before that happens, though, I am going to be doing, there's that field, what field is that, 5, I think? Yeah, field 5 up on the hill. We also harvested corn off of that field as well, so that's where some more corn came from. I'll be doing a soybean harvest off of that field. I want to get at least one harvested on that field before turning it into like an additional part of my farm. That's probably where I'll put the chickens, and I'll do the silo up there, and maybe we'll add on some more pigs up there, something like that. Just gotta keep it rolling. It's gonna be like where my main area is, so I just want to use that number 5 plot as a little addition. I'm gonna go this way so we can unload. We'll be full here really soon. Almost there. 97, 98, 99, 100. See, this harvester only holds 14,000 liters, which is actually pretty low. I think I could make it hold, I'm not sure if this is the one that holds 22,000 or whatever. Maybe it is, but I can at least make it hold 18 or 20, I think. This might be the one that has the big capacity. I forget. Yeah, we also have a bunch of stuff coming up on the Erling grant on the farming expansion pack. I've been doing a bunch of work on that map, getting the stuff ready. A bunch of mowing, baling, contract work, stuff like that. A lot of fertilizing contracts. We're not too far off where we left off on that map. It's just been taking a lot of work on there. Also we have Blue Mountain Valley Forestry going on still. We also still have Lone Oak in the works. I know I haven't been on Lone Oak for a while. Lone Oak, we're still right in the middle of harvest on there on seasons. We got a big corn harvest on there coming up pretty soon. We'll have to just get after it. We got a bunch of stuff in the works, so stay tuned. If anybody out there's new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, help the channel out. Be kind, drop a thumbs up if you don't mind. Channel's still new. I'm still growing. We have a long ways to go, and that's how we're gonna grow is by you guys being on here helping me out and stuff. We're almost through this one. We'll just jump over and get right into the next one here. Might as well. I think before we start on to the next one, we'll jump up there and see what the guys are doing with the fertilizing. We'll jump back and forth around a little bit. Yeah, just maybe like, I'd say 3 more passes here. Yeah, we should have it. Maybe 4. This little end part's kind of wide. Almost 3. It's just so satisfying watching it cut that much corn in one pass. From like what we were doing to what we're doing now, it's just awesome. Like I say, if you haven't ran the small equipment, I totally suggest it because you don't fully appreciate the amount that a giant machine like this does until you go back and run the small stuff for a while. Like work your way up, build your way up. It's just like I feel like I appreciate it way more. If you just jump in and get all the best stuff right away, it's like sweet. Then what? But like building your way up, I think is way more fun. It's way more satisfying in the end. Takes a lot more work, a lot more patience, and I know you always want to just upgrade everything right away and different stuff like that, but kind of playing a little bit slower and making good choices and stuff like that, I like it better. Yeah, on this one still also. We're looking at the finance earlier. Still not a zero, not a zero. 0 loans, not a cent from the bank. Everything we've totally done ourselves, and obviously we have lots of land and everything that we could ever want really on here now. We're leasing a couple pieces of equipment, but not really. Let's see what we got. And then garage. What we're leasing is a couple tankers. Yeah, or I guess our header we're using now. We're releasing a few things still. We'll have to work on. We'll give those back soon, right there. But we'll work on buying one of those. I thought we owned that already. Yeah, we'll work on buying a few of these things. But in owned items, we have all of our silos, of course. All this pressure washers and loaders and tanks and balers and loading wagons, 2 loading wagons and windrowers, tedders, a couple fertilizers. All this stuff is all the stuff that we had to go out and buy. And obviously, when I bought these 2 pieces, it was almost, with the 2 headers, almost $1 million when I bought them. The price tag on all that is after I used it, not when I first bought it. Because this was You know, when you go into here in the mowers, this thing is 380,000 bucks. I forgot that's on here too. Alpine expansion pack. So I don't think this will fill up this truck all the way. I think we'll be pretty close. Yeah, too bad we're not hitting 100,000. Yeah, we're a little shy. You always want more. Like I said, you always want more. But hey, not too bad. Pretty close. Oops. We'll just go ahead and haul this down here for now. And we'll go check up on the hill, see how everything's going up there. And then here in just a bit, I'll come back and fire up the machine again. Oh, slow down. This thing rolls a lot, I've noticed. So we'll get this truck. We'll go dump this before we go up there. Oh, I don't know why I always do that. Habit. I hear the thing running. This isn't totally full, but we're gonna go ahead and top it or dump it in anyways. That way we don't just have the corn sitting out in the sun. So one thing about this trailer, it doesn't have a cover. So if it rains or if it, you know, the elements are exposed to it, or it's exposed to the elements, I should say, right? See how much more room is in here. The last time I came over here to dump, that back hatch didn't even open on the trailer. I noticed. Oh, I think that might be full now. Yep, no more capacity in this one. Luckily we have this one right here. Hopefully it can take a few loads. If not all the corn we have, we'll have to haul up the hill. And until that one's full, we'll just have to haul to go sell. I wonder what the price on corn is right now. Hopefully it's good. Oh, it's going up actually. We could even see potentially 800 for 1,000 liters on that. That's cool. At Grade & Co. I'll go run this back over. That way the truck's ready to go, and then we'll go pop around, see what's going on. Yeah, we still have loads of corn. We got one field down already. That wasn't too bad. I'm just gonna park the truck over here for now. Oh, that's what's going on over here. He's all the way off in the bushes. He should have been going. I'm not sure what he was doing back here. Good thing we came and checked on these guys. Oh, and the other one's just stopped over there. Man, good thing we came over here. These guys are just on break. So I have 2 fertilizers going, just trying to get some stuff done. Trying to get caught up on these fields so we can get planting going. So we'll just work on getting these guys caught up here for a bit. Get this guy sorted out. Then we have to go up on field 8 up there, get fertilizer put down up there. I should probably bring up the other 8R or other 7R, and then the 2 workers can have the 7Rs doing fertilizing, and I can run the 8R in the planter, getting some seed put down. We do have the John Deere planter on here right now, so we'll probably just go ahead and do that. I do have that little Kverneland Accord DL, I think it's called. That little thing's pretty sweet. I don't think it does soybeans, though. Let's see what this guy does. Might just go off in the bushes again. See, this here is the field that I want to put the silo down. Like, the silo might be going right here where I'm driving right now in this flat spot. I think that'll be a nice little spot for it with some extensions. And then this whole other area up here will all be turned into farm eventually. Additional farm building type of stuff. Probably another pig pen, chickens, all that type of stuff will go up here, or anything else that we need to store. We'll have maybe another shed where we can store semi trucks and different trailers. Our bigger trailers are kind of sitting over there, but I won't go too crazy on here. We already have quite a bit of building space and stuff like that, but we need just a little bit more, I think, especially as we keep building up what we have, and equipment will get bigger a little bit. Not too much, because you have to watch how big the roads are and everything. But I think this space up here will be a good space to be able to expand the farm enough, Like, after we get chickens, and I might do a big chicken coop thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. Because if we could do, like, wheat is super easy. I think we already have plenty enough stuff just in our silo now to do, as many chickens as we want. So I could figure out a big chicken facility. This could be a whole, I could do a couple of them up here. Figure out how many I can do up here, how many the map will allow us to do. And chickens are easy. I think you get a really good price on the map for them, too. I don't do chickens enough, but let's see. I think eggs, yeah, eggs are going for a good price and rising down there. But 3,700 if I had eggs right now. That's a good price. But really, I just want to get chickens, and even eventually on this map, there's a nice little horse facility, little riding facility down there, and a nice little Charlotte stables down the way as well. Oops, I don't know why I did that. Wrong button. So I might even have to get into getting a couple horses going on this map as well. And that way we have all of the animals. Alright, so this guy's done. Did he keep going? Well, that's good. I thought he was going to end up in the bushes again. We'll go around this headlands for him here. And then once we get this field fertilized here, I'll start this worker off, because this one is the 7R. I'll start this worker off on field 8, and then I'll drop back down with the 8R, and then I'll go and get the 7R, bring it up, and we'll get the fertilizer off of that thing and put it onto the 7R, and then we'll have both of them working on field 8, knocking the fertilizer out on that pretty quick. I just want to use the 8R for one. It's brand new. We just got it. And the real reason why I want to use it, it pulls harder, has more power. Which these do just fine with the planter, no doubt. You know, you can fast farm with it, pulls it right around, but why not give it a little bit more power, you know? A little bit more cojones, you know? Alright, so this should be fine. And I'm just going to bring it over here, because this is our field 8 here, which is one of the biggest fields on the map. And we're just going to set him like that. See what he can do there. Yeah, he's almost done. Sweet. This thing doesn't even have a whole hour on it yet. It will soon, but this thing's very brand new. This is the last purchase, last episode we bought this, which is a good buy. It's strong enough to do what we gotta do, you know, and still within reason. So yeah, I think we're good to go there. I'm actually just gonna leave this right here, and I'll come back up and get it. We'll just run this down by the planter down here and get it hooked up and ready, and we'll go down and get the 7R. It's just right down there behind the TMR silo, hooked up to the loading wagon. Alright. Oh yeah, it's parked over here on this other side. I thought this one little shed here was a pretty good spot for it. Just right here on the end. Yep. Last time I put this in here was, see, when we did all the corn, we didn't have a pressure washer up here yet, so I didn't even get to wash this thing. I'm actually going to take this over here and we'll wash it really quick, and then we'll go down and get the 7R. But this thing just has, the power to yank stuff around. This thing has way more power, I feel, than the 7R does. Oh, right, the pressure washer's over here. I forgot I moved it. I feel like the 8R just has way more get up and go. I guess that's the whole point of it, right? I'm usually better than that. I usually put my equipment away clean. Like I said, I don't think we got a pressure washer up here yet, and I just didn't want to park it right in the way, so I parked it in there. Here, while we're here, we might as well hose this off just a little bit. That's also why the crumbler's over here too. I haven't washed this yet. So might as well get this thing all sprayed off while we're here. Helper J completed their task. Man, they just started. There we go. This could actually stay right here for now. I don't know why he completed his task, but he's not done yet. Keep on going, everybody. I guess I can get out. Nope, I don't want to do that. I just want to get out. just leave that parked there. I'm going to cheat and cut through the hedge right here. See, this tractor has 42 hours on it. We put on, this is our first tractor that we got. Thing's doing just fine still. It's got to take care of your equipment, it'll take care of you. You know what I should be doing is just having a worker going um, on that harvester as well, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. It's only 10:40 in the morning. We have a ways to go still today. I'm sure we get all this corn. I'm gonna cut threw me off because he harvested this field here. Look like a different field. We will be getting all of our corn harvested today for sure, no doubt. Like I said, I play it real time. Plant growth on slow most of the time. At least on this map, it's like that. And that's just to, like, keep up with fields sometimes. Like, I still had fields to go. If I kept going, and... yeah, if I kept on going, and I was still working on my fields, I wouldn't have had to do anything. I could just sit back and everything would be done. Like, I switched it back to normal growth, I think, for a bit, just to speed up the drying time, the ripening time of the corn. But man, like, I saw fields we're working on now, so if I like rotate everything really good and just keep on plugging away without speeding things up, playing at real time on slow plant growth is like almost perfect time. There's just so much stuff in between to do on everything. All the grass is growing again now too. I have to go and mow and do all that again. There's always so much work. How's he doing? He's getting through it. These two guys together will knock this out pretty quick, I think. And that's why I wanted to get one more of these fertilizer spreaders, just because they do a good job, and you know, these fields are pretty big. So like, once we plant, we'll have to come back through again. I know that DB60 has a fertilizer tank in it, but usually I don't use the fertilizer on it. So you know what? I'm gonna fire this up. Actually, we'll get a worker going. I hope they don't get stuck on the on the hedges when they go and turn. But we'll see. Usually when they go and turn around, the worker just gets all pinned up on the hedge. Let them just dive right in. Looks pretty cool. Nice golden corn. Looks good with that green too, that John Deere and the corn like that. The corn spewing out of the top like that. I love it. Alright, let's get the planter. We'll make sure we're on the right thing. We want to do soybeans. And there is fertilizer in here. So I guess I didn't really have to fertilize those fields. Well, it's kind of laggy through there. Oh, dang, that's rough on the planter. Come on. Wonder what it was getting stuck on after the side of the building there. So pretty much this whole tank of fertilizer, I think, will be getting wasted, which really sucks. Guess I'm gonna do this field first. Get this thing unfolded. I should have known because I was going to use this. I normally would fertilize first if we're using the other Accord DL, the Convertland Accord DL seeder. But we're using the planter. I forget this planter has. I'm so used to using the Great Plains planter, which doesn't have a fertilizer tank on it. At least the one that I use doesn't. Alright, so we got soybeans going here. This thing's nice and wide. Get it lower down. We'll get it fired up, and we'll get to planting. But yeah, see, it's still going to put fertilizer down, so that pretty much this whole tank that's in here is going to get wasted, which is pretty lame. I think it's a couple $1,000s worth of fertilizer there, or more. And we could fast farm with this too, so we can just get through it pretty quick here. Yeah, this 8R is going to pull this thing around really well. And yeah, after I get this whole field harvested out, this will become our farm extension. I just at least wanted to get one field planted, one crop planted. You know, all we did was harvest the corn off of it that we bought on the field. We have this is our first actual crop that we're planting on this field here. Excuse me. And I was going to jump right into making this our farm, but I was like, you know what? I want to get at least one crop put down. Get this field making us a little bit of money first before we go and cover it up with a bunch of buildings and animals and stuff. So we're going to do soybeans on all these fields up here. I think that should be pretty good. A little extra chunk of change coming in. A lot of that corn will be paying for silos and animals and stuff up here. I think a lot of that corn is going to do pretty well. And then we got that whole bunker is going to be all silage that we'll be trucking down. We'll have like, you know, we'll have over 1 million liters of silage there. We'll be trucking down to the biogas plant over time. And then we'll be getting all the digestate from that over time. And digestate's just such good money. Yeah, we have over $500,000 right now in the silo just of TMR. Just sitting there, we can take and sell that anytime. It's kind of just waiting to see if there's another big spike. You know, I have the room in my silos for it. I can still make some more even, I believe, and store it still. So I might do that just to have our high capacity, because if there's a big spike in the market, I think we'll jump on it, you know. Man, this thing puts beans down quick. Actually, it plants everything fast, not just the beans. We put all the corn down just as fast. I feel like it's lagging out a little bit over here. Seems fine. I guess maybe it's just my eyes. Oh, I missed one little spot there, dang it. I'll come back and get that little spot. Because what I do when I come to the end, instead of, I have fast farm engaged, so what I'll do is I'll turn it off instead of lifting. Because if you lift it, you'll have to re-engage the fast farm. So I'll just turn it back on, turn it off. So I turned it off, but I missed. Oh, I did the same thing. It's just that one spot was at an angle, so when I turned it off, I was actually missing just a tiny bit, just like right there. And like a lot of you guys probably can't even see what I'm talking about. It's like, to the trained eye, you can see everything that goes on, even though those spots missed. To the untrained eye, you can look right at it and not know. And like, I don't even have to turn it off either. I can just keep going because it doesn't put seed over seeded ground, but it does re-fertilize fertilized ground. So it still pours out the fertilizer, but the seeds don't. Um, you don't lose the seed. You know, I was gonna fold that, but I could probably just drive right through this. I know it's kind of cheating, but it's all good. It's all good, right? So now we'll lower it back down though, and turn it back on, re-engage fast farm, put down some more beans, knock this field out. Helper I completed their task. They probably do have a good chunk of that field up there fertilized already. Maybe just some of the edges need some work, but I bet they got through it pretty well. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Because if they miss some spots, I got fertilizer in this thing, right? You can fill in whatever area isn't fertilized. So if I do miss spots at all, I guess it doesn't matter because I shouldn't even have fertilized any of that anyways. I guess wherever they're at, they're going to be done because I don't want to keep fertilizing if I don't need to. I do want to buy this field right here in front of me as well. All the fields that are on the other side over there, I want to buy those as well eventually. That way we own the whole top. All the top land up here will be all like our same, part of our same farm up here. It just makes sense, you know. Like we already own a lot of those lower big chunk of field down there. It'd be nice just to own all these top fields as well. And then I think that'd be good on the fields, but I always say that, and then I go back and, you know, get more land. I always get more and more and more. This is kind of what you do. You keep upgrading once you have all your equipment there, and you know, you keep having money come in, and you're just gonna keep saving up your money. You want to expand more and get more stuff going. Only thing holding us back on console is the slot count at this point. See, this thing on the fast farm, man, it does good, huh? Especially with this 8R, because it bogs down a little bit on the steeper hills, but it sure does have that power. It has a lot more power than 7R does. I think this matchup here with the 8R with this planter is like perfect combination. I think anything more than this tractor here with this planter is like overkill. And especially if you're running like flatter ground like up here without the hill or this little downhill bit, and you get cruising with this thing. If you're doing like big flat field with this thing, you know, you're doing, you know, 25 miles an hour on average planting with this thing. This is a nice planter, but I do like the Great Plains that I always use. I like that one a lot better. No offense to anybody who likes this one better. It's just like my personal opinion. This thing is beautiful. We did wait for this thing to come out for a long time. I just got so used to using that one. It's my favorite. I think it actually can plant more things than this one can. I could be wrong, but I've been a fan of the Great Plains since I first used it, pretty much. This little bit of hill right here is pretty steep. That pulls it up pretty good. That's what's up. We got 5 people on here watching again. What's up, everybody? Just getting some beans planted. Oh, I bet that was the worker down there, right? That finished up what he was doing. I bet he got stuck on a hedge or something down there. I forgot we had the harvester going. I'll have to check on him. This field's almost planted already. I think what I'll do, I'll just set this guy up as a worker on that field, getting the beans planted there, and we'll come back around and check out what he's done. We'll just go ahead and get this knocked out, and we'll jump back down and get some more harvesting going. Just gotta keep everything rolling, keep everybody happy, keep the animals fed. Helper H completed their task. That might have been the worker. No, I bet that was the fertilizer guys. The harvester should have been full by now, though. Maybe I just missed the message up there. Oh, I missed a little spot is what I missed. Missed a little strip of beans. Man, these fields get planted so much faster and it takes to harvest. Or not to harvest. The harvesting is actually pretty quick as well, but to grow them takes a long time. I know I could totally make that go faster, but if I make it go faster, they're just going to sit there waiting for me to harvest them, you know? So having that good rotation of crops is definitely the way to go. Like, you want to be waiting on your crops. You don't want your crops waiting on you. You know, you want to be waiting for them to finish out, and you can just jump on them, get them going. You know, in real life, if your crops are waiting on you, it's not a good thing. That means they're going to go bad. Get bugs or mold or any of that kind of stuff, you know? You always kind of want to be one step ahead of your plants. Right. That's all almost done. Just one little patch right here. That's good, because as soon as we get, like, the plan is once we have the fields down there harvested and working on getting some more seed put down and stuff like that, then these fields should be getting harvested by then. By the time we get done down there, we should be getting into doing these fields. And then by the time we get done doing these fields, we should be back doing those fields. And that's just how it should go. And I think this guy will be fine right here. This guy's fine too. We'll figure out where the other guy went. But they don't even have to fertilize. I totally just fertilized all this pretty much for no reason. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the menu here and turn off worker buying fertilizer off. That way he's using what's in the tank up, and he's not going to put down more after that. I think that'll be fine. We'll see. I don't want him to like use up everything in the tank and then be buying, or just be buying fertilizer the whole time. If you know what I mean. Oh yeah. Also, I moved the silo back. It was right here on the front with the big hump. I never liked how that looked at all ever, and I did what I was talking about by moving it back there further. So when I do need to come in and fill anything up, I can just pull up here, fill, swing back around through. Instead of having that right up front here with the big hump, it was getting in the way of just the smooth driving through here. So I moved it back there where I said I was going to. We'll just park this here to get washed. This guy's way back here. Man, he missed a bunch. I know it doesn't matter too much. That planter might run out of fertilizer, so areas like this might actually need to get hit a little bit better. If anything, if he plants, we'll just have to come back over and fertilize these spots after he's done. Like, we'll be able to see all the spots that the planter wasn't able to get. Just because I turned off his fertilizer, I doubt that little fertilizer tank has enough fertilizer to cover the ground all the way out to here. And that's the best way to run that for me, is with no fertilizer in it. I always like to fertilize first, plant, and then fertilize again. Or if I'm doing seasons, I'll fertilize, cultivate, fertilize, plant, fertilize, in that order. These guys did pretty good on getting a lot of this fertilizer put down, though. Alright, I'll just go ahead and run this guy down. Then we'll go see how this harvester's doing. He probably already stopped. I doubt he even got that far. He should have been full a long time ago. I don't even think he's going all the way across. I could be wrong, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, he's stopping right there. It's very odd. Very strange about that, huh? I don't know why he's doing that. Yeah, and then he just stops. Oh, now that I'm in here with him, he's like, no, I've been going the whole way. That's better. I don't know why he was stopping back there. I'll have to come back and figure out what he was doing. Alright, he seems fine. Yeah, I'll just have to come down here and plant seed on this parts. Yeah, and later on also we'll come back and, like I said, mowing is ready, so all of our grass down below actually needs to get mowed first. A lot of that will be going towards hay and stuff like that. We'll do some hay down there, and also some silage bales as well down there, just to kind of restock up on all of our TMR supplies down there. And like I said, once I'll double check. I'm pretty sure it was um, wheat that we decided to put over here on 71. Yeah, it's wheat over there. Once that's all harvested out, they'll give us plenty of straw. So we won't have to worry about straw for a bit, especially not if we're turning all of these fields and Maybe I'll do 67 something else, but all these fields down here will be one big crop. We'll probably do oats or something. Oats have been paying out pretty well. They're not terrible. Out of all those type of crops, though, they're the highest one. Soybeans they're okay. 1,800 right now, pretty good. And I do have already 405. Oh no, sorry, 40,000. I thought I said 405,000. I'm used to Stone Valley, I guess, huh? All right. Yep. Harvester just went one row and then stopped. He doesn't know what to do when he hits that hedge, huh? That's so funny. We'll do a little headlands here and get him going again, I think. We'll just have to be bouncing between this. Helper D completed their task. Who's that, Helper D? Here, I'm just going to put him this way, see what he can do going that way for a sec. Is that the planter guy? What? You're not done, buddy? Man. He didn't even put a seed down over there. Come on, dude. This guy's not the best worker, or this field's confusing to him, or something. Not sure what's going on. He missed those two spots over there, and then did the pass back this way, and then... Yeah, he's doing fine, but he just needs to figure out this field's huge all the way down there. All of it needs seed there, buddy. Alright, what's this harvester doing? He's trying to figure it out. He's like, man, this dang hedge. Well, looks like he's kind of figuring it out. Let's bring the truck over to him then, huh? Yeah, it does seem a bit laggy through here. I don't know why. Too much corn? What's going on? I don't have a lot of stuff down here. Not a lot of loose bales or anything, I don't think. I have some bales, but not that many. Not like I did. I think it's just because of the way the corn looks or something. I don't know. And the workers can never harvest these fields straight because the way the fields are made and the way the workers want to run. Because the workers run like north, south, east, west, but these fields are not facing that direction. So he's getting stuck on the hedge. But he didn't do too bad running up this way, so we'll have him run that way one more time. And up and again, he'll figure it out. Looks good cutting that corn, that's for dang sure. Yep, I love it. Well, that's probably going to bring it to an end for this episode here tonight, guys. You know, we have a lot of stuff going on. We have, loads on this map. I don't feel like this map is ever going to end. We do have Still some stuff to finish up on Stone Valley. We got something big coming on that one in the near future. We do have all the Alpine expansion map. You guys are going to see a bunch of that pretty soon. We have Blue Mountain Valley forestry going on, and we still have some No Man's Land stuff going on as well. The one map, one field, where I plowed the whole entire No Man's Land map into one big soybean field. You can find that on my channel. It's already out, but I want to go back to it and revisit it and keep harvesting the field. We're already over 1,000,000 liters of soybeans on that field, on that map, and we still have like 3/4 of the map and the backside of the mountains and all that stuff to go. And also we have Lone Oak on there as well. So stay tuned. We have much, much more to come. Also, I have loads and loads of videos that I've already put out. Make sure you guys go back on there. Help the channel out. It's still a new channel. If anybody out there is watching this is new, feel free to subscribe. You know, it's a lot of fun stuff. Just chilling, farming, having a good old time. And, yeah, if you guys be so kind, hit that thumbs up and help the channel grow. All right, guys, take care. I will see you guys all on the next one. Peace out, everybody.